It's a tight time frame, I thought.
Oh, so meeting early is now pointless.
I just found out.
I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you.
I just found out like.
Can you imagine? How dare you make us do this for nothing, Justin?
Hey,
Is Noelle coming, or do I get this whole side to myself?
Oh, you get that whole side.
Yes.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
Spread.
man spread.
may I offer you a beverage?
Yes, please. Oh my gosh.
Yes, please. Unfortunately,
Sugar free. That's okay.
Noelle will not be with us today. Our hearts and minds go out to her. Nothing's wrong with her. She's just dog sitting and getting a shot in her foot, I think.
Actually, we have quite the transcript to read from a discussion. Let's see here. Let me pull this up because it's. I'm going to try and deliver it in the most comical way possible.
Okay.
Okay. You know what makes things funnier is telling people you can try to be funny.
And at least this is how I heard it in my head. I don't know if it'll come out the same way. So when we were notified of Noelle's absence, she messaged Marshall and I on Tuesday, and the transcript is as follows.
Hold on 1 second. Rylee, are you using a straw to drink a can of Red Bull?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's weird.
Why? Also, we have paper straws?
Yeah, apparently.
Really? Where'd
Cool.
you even get that from?
It's right there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know we had those. I'm glad.
Interesting.
I feel like they should stop making them out of paper and make them out of bamboo because it'd be really easy to resource.
They disintegrate like instantly.
Yeah.
So
Oh, I know.
very
Yeah.
pointless.
Like all you
Yeah.
gotta do with the bamboo is drill a hole through the middle.
True.
Grows
You're
back too. You got an infinite profit stream. I know we discussed this last time, but still.
Yeah. Anyway, here's this transcript. Noelle.
Sorry.
Hey guys, I will not be on the podcast this week. Sadness. I am working from home because I am dog sitting and getting another shot in my foot. I am sad I will be missing your last podcast, Justin, before the baby, but I hope all goes well.
Hey, maybe we should have had Rylee read for the part of Noelle.
Yeah.
No, it's better coming from you.
So I reply, oh no, that's too bad. Thanks. Hey, do you have a screener of Father Stew with Mark Wahlberg? Marshall, ouch. Tell your foot to get better. With an emoji of 2 feet on pins. Bed of nails. Noelle, thank you both. Ha ha ha. That is what it feels like. Ha ha ha. And no, I do not have the screener, unfortunately. Justin says, congrats to Britney. With reference to having seen the story the day before that Britney Spears is pregnant with her 3rd child.
Oh, yeah.
I had no reference for that part, so I just want people to know that before they hear my response.
Marshall, the dog is a Britney Spaniel, question mark? And I reply, I heard Britney is expecting. Marshall, oh, congrats on the puppies. Noelle, yes, it is crazy, but I'm happy for her. And then I go, gotta run to the dentist. This is a good transcript to read aloud in Noelle's absence if she's good with it. Marshall, Justin, please tell your wife not to go into labor until Friday. I'm afraid to fly solo on Thursday. Noelle, ha ha ha.
It'd just be me in the room
OMG,
rambling.
you too. And I say, LOL. When she's in a laughing mood, I'll tell her that.
You ever tell her that?
I didn't yet.
Okay. So if she can hold on for an hour, that'd be great.
Just like clench really hard.
And end of transcript.
Like if your wife texts you or calls you right now and says, I'm going into labor, please tell her to wait 1 hour. I've been told labor is a long thing, so I'm pretty sure she has time.
It can be.
Oh, yeah. My daughter took 24 hours.
Okay, so what's an hour? She can wait an hour while we do this.
In the grand scheme. 1 hour is 1/24.
Live on the air. Would you name your kid Punch the Clock if it was born live on air?
If I would never live that down. If I was here and my child was born, I don't know if I'd even have a stake in naming it at that point.
Do we not know the gender? Are you keeping it a secret?
It's a boy.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You just assumed your baby's gender.
Oh,
What?
Whoa.
How dare you? It's 2022, Justin.
That just went.
No,
I baited him with that.
Yeah, I didn't bait him. You baited him.
I just said that I baited him with that.
Yeah.
Thank you for setting me up. Well, I guess setting Justin up.
You guys are tough.
Nah,
Tough
whatever.
crowd.
Yeah.
But that's cool. You having the boy.
Yeah. The legacy will live on.
I guess.
Possibly.
Your bloodline.
Who knows? Yeah.
Also, thanks for the Red Bull.
Hey, you're
Yeah,
welcome.
I've already
Cheers.
had like 2 cups of coffee today, so this is going to go straight to the head.
Nice. This is the coldest Red Bull I've ever had.
You know,
I got it from downstairs. Yeah, they usually just slightly above room temperature, you know? I like it ice cold though, like this. This is good.
Yeah, this is nice.
Mm.
Anybody else already miss Noelle?
Was no one going to explain to you the whole Britney thing, or were they just going to let you believe it was?
They were letting me believe that it was I thought it was puppies. I don't even know if they knew what I was talking about.
Well, I guess I could see that because she said she was dog sitting or puppy sitting.
I didn't know about Britney Spears.
And then I said something about, I just vaguely said, congrats to Britney or something. What did I don't even remember what I said now, but.
Britney the dog versus
Yeah.
Britney Spears.
I thought it was a dog or the breed of the dog. I had no idea. I was
Yeah.
just happy someone was having puppies.
I mean,
But I mean, it could be worse. Like, you know that song Uptown Funk?
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like, Uptown Funk, gonna give it to you? Okay, I misheard it the first time. And I thought that he was saying Puptown Funk. And I was like, this is a really nice song about dogs. All right.
this song about dogs is doing
This is very
incredible
wholesome.
on the charts.
I'm like, this is very wholesome, and I'm enjoying it.
By a guy named Bruno, which is actually, could be a dog's name. So,
So it was just like, yeah, all right, I get behind this music. We all like dogs.
yeah, that's a good one.
Sick, wholesome. Then someone explained to me, and I was like, oh, it's not Puptown Funk.
It's
I was a little
Uptown.
disappointed.
It's a good song.
Yeah.
It's a good jam.
I mean, you know, I'm expecting a Weird Al remix of this now.
I was about to say,
he
there's
listens.
probably a parody.
Weird Al's getting parodied at Make It Puptown Funk now.
Where is he? Is he still out there putting songs out there and stuff?
Oh,
I
yeah.
think they're making a biopic about him.
Who?
Like an actual biopic?
I'm pretty sure that I've read news about it. I can't remember if they've already cast him or not, but I feel like I read
Really?
Yeah, when was the last time
Interesting.
Weird Al had like a big hit? He's been around forever.
that. Mid-aughts, maybe?
I feel like it was White and Nerdy, maybe?
The last one that I remember was Amish Paradise, which I think is
yeah,
probably
Amish
I think that
Paradise.
was maybe like
Same
his
era.
first.
Here,
yeah.
let me Google last Weird Al.
His greatest hits.
Yeah.
Last Weird Al hit. Because
Weird Al is weird.
I gotta say, like, it's gonna bother me now. Google, I didn't want the songs. My baloney. What? Yeah, it's not gonna
What
be
is
his last.
genre? You know, isn't it like such a crazy genre? Parodies?
Yeah.
Like parody
Yeah.
songs, right?
Sorry, I'm still looking, but it's not gonna be his last like hit song.
Top 10?
I mean, top 10, but I really want the like the latest, you know.
Would it not be on his Wikipedia?
Yeah, it's all right. It's not big.
Weird
It was
Al.
probably
Follow up
2000s.
next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was probably in 2000, 2010s. Either Amish Paradise or like White and Nerdy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those would have probably been his most recent
Yeah,
hits.
those are the ones that
Yeah.
are jumping out to me. I can't remember. any
Yeah,
other ones.
anything else, I'm not thinking of anything. It seems like a lot of artists became parodies of themselves. Like, take a look at Katy Perry.
Yeah.
All her music videos are just cheesy.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's just having fun. She's
Yeah, I mean,
like,
lean
I'm a
into it.
millionaire now. I don't really need to do anything.
I mean, you know, if you're a musician, quit taking yourself seriously. Just lean into the cheese.
Yeah, exactly.
No one likes like the I'm here for the music and music only, man. It's like, no, you're here to get money.
Mm-hmm.
We all know.
Yeah.
Lean into the fun.
There was a comparison I was thinking about recently. It was like Dua Lipa and someone else, but I can't remember who the other one was. Oh, no.
My Chemical Romance. Didn't
It
they do
wasn't.
that?
It was.
Comparing them to Dua Lipa?
No, I mean like they leaned into the goofiness of it. Like came out like as the Black Parade or something at a concert. I don't know. It was
What about? So here's a
bring
comparison.
emo back. Sorry, Justin.
Here's a comparison for you. Charlie Puth. Is it Puth or Puth?
I've heard it both ways, so I didn't.
Charlie Puth
That
and
guy.
oh my god, why is this like escaping me now? Who's the other guy? That's Shawn Mendes. Which one? They're
I don't
kind of
know.
like
I don't think I know either one.
the
of them.
same, not the same, but like you know what I mean.
Charlie Puth got really big when he did the song for Fast and Furious.
Which song? There are a lot of
Oh, God.
them. Fast and Furious 3. The one's like
I don't. It was with a
Techno,
rapper.
Japanese
It was
rap?
with a rapper too, and I think it was around the time Paul Walker died. Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
R.I.P. Paul Walker.
You'd probably
That one's for
recognize
you,
the song
Noelle.
if you heard it.
Sick.
You sure it's not the Teriyaki Boys from Fast and Furious 3? Their
Positive.
famous soundtrack?
No.
You don't know what you know.
This
How
is
they
like
do in Tokyo. Fast and Furious.
this is probably within like the last 5 years. Maybe.
We're getting a DC.
Yeah, it's with Wiz Khalifa.
Yes.
See you again.
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
Wiz
yes.
Khalifa. all right.
Yeah. Yep, it was about Paul Walker. Yeah.
Man, I forgot that came from that movie. That was like a hit song too.
Yeah, I think they both put out some good jams.
You know what? Bring back Kid Cudi.
Yes.
He's so talented.
It's just not the same day and night without him.
I know.
Yeah. It's a real,
You see
real
what I did
nightmare,
there?
you know?
See what I did there?
Yeah.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
That was another song, right?
Yeah, that was. The joke was funny, so we stopped it. It's like you're trying to erase me in my efforts, bud.
Sorry, I was just. I thought I saw what you were doing. I just wanted to make sure that.
I mean, to be honest with you, it was kind of like the soundtrack to my life for a couple years there in the early 2010s.
Well played.
Yeah. I threw in like 4 or 5 references. Miss Kid Cudi.
Nice. Yeah. Where is he still?
They
what is
did
he
a
doing?
documentary about him recently.
Yeah.
I think he performed on SNL last year or the year before, maybe.
Oh, yeah?
Pretty sure.
Yeah, bring
Yeah.
back Kid Cudi. I miss him. He seemed
Yeah.
fun.
He's really talented.
He was interesting, too.
Mm-hmm.
So his rap kind of like just infused all sorts of genres and threw them together.
Yeah. Same with J. Cole. I would kind of not necessarily
about
put him
J.
in
Cole
the
forever.
like the same category, but it was like he put out some good jams too that were like thoughtful. You know.
But bring back emo music.
Absolutely.
Bring it back. Emo music. We all slept on it when we were teenagers. Like, no, I don't want to be emo. But as an adult, remember all the bangers you bang along to in your car. Like, yeah, no, it's good.
I still have some of them in my Spotify playlist. 'Cause
Really?
They're so good.
Like
yeah.
what? Like what?
Oh, I have so much My Chemical Romance, Fall Out Boy, Boys Like Girls. Oh gosh, Escape the Fate, Bring Me the Horizon.
Fall Out Boy was good.
Yeah.
What about some Mudvayne?
Mudvayne.
Mudvayne.
Yeah.
Ooh, that sounds really grungy.
Yeah. You guys ever heard of Mudvayne?
No,
Really?
never heard of Mudvayne.
Really? I'll have to see if I can find some and send it to you guys.
Okay. Like, how would you describe Mudvayne?
It's like it's just like I wouldn't say it's necessarily like emo. It's more like rock, but it's not screamo.
Okay. We're eliminating what it's not. Okay.
It kind of lives in that space between.
Is there a band you can compare them to that they sound like?
Gosh, isn't there another mud related band out
Puddle
there?
of Mud?
Mud related.
Kind of like that, yeah.
Puddle of Mud.
I think it's kind of like that, yeah.
Oh,
Mudvayne.
man, what's that song by My Chemical Romance about the wedding?
Which one?
The one where you had to close the door. Haven't you people ever heard
That's
of
Panic at the Disco.
Panic at the
Oh,
Disco?
yeah,
That's
yeah.
I Write Sins, Not Tragedies.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
right.
yeah. That's
Which one am I thinking of by My Chemical Romance?
Black Parade or
I have
Helena.
Black Parade.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
like those two. I would probably say are their most like recognizable ones.
One day. Yeah, I remember that one. I'm not singing more lyrics because I've already.
You don't want to get
I'm towing the
copyrighted.
line for the DMCA copyright,
Yeah.
and spoiler, folks, is $10,000 per person.
I think if I sent
I
you
don't
this-
even know if it's fair use.
I'm not affiliated with these people.
You're on the
so
show,
do
you're
not sue
affiliated.
me.
I mean, Riley's our CEO.
She sits on the board.
I'm like the
Behind the
trustee.
scenes.
yeah.
I think if you guys listen to the song "Happy" by Mudvayne, I think you'd recognize it.
All right, we'll throw it up on the Facebook
Yeah.
page. Let everybody experience Mudvayne.
Yeah.
Hey, listeners, turn this off.
And listen to Mudvayne.
Listen to their entire discography.
And then come back.
Discography?
What about
Discography.
That's a hard word to say.
oh my gosh.
Listen to it all
What's
and
the
then
other
come back.
one? Not Breaking Ben.
Breaking
Griffin
Benjamin?
Benjamin?
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
good.
yeah. Yeah, they get some good jams too.
Man, that's like 10 minutes of us being nostalgic in the first episode.
Yeah.
Hey, you remember the 2000s?
Talking about our youth.
It was
Yeah.
awesome. It's like people are like claim they're 90s kids and be like, remember the 90s? It's like, dude, I grew up in the 90s. It sucks.
It's the people that are born in like 98 or 99. They're
They're
like,
like-
I'm a 90s baby. I'm like,
No, you're not.
You were a 2000s
Shut up.
kid.
Yeah.
at that point.
I think to be considered like, a 90s or a 2000s, like you have to be born before the halfway mark. So like for example, if you
95, 96.
Right. If you were born around like, between, in the late 80s, but before like 95, 96, then yeah, you grew up in the 90s.
94.
Congratulations,
Just barely made it.
Nice,
you're also
nice.
millennial. Anything after 95 is Generation Z.
This show continues to make me feel old as like people like mention the years that they were born and their age.
Yeah.
What year were you born?
I remember.
88.
Oh, that's not that bad.
Yeah.
You want to know the funniest thing is I told Justin one day, I was like, yeah, if you're born between these certain dates, you're millennial. He's like, wait, what? I'm like, yeah, Justin, you're a millennial, not Generation X.
Yeah, they changed that though.
They didn't, Justin.
Really? Ever?
They did
They
not.
never changed that.
Yeah, I think it's like people in their like mid or late 30s are like the earliest millennials.
Yeah. You're an early
That's
millennial.
me. Yeah.
I just remember looking at the face of devastation Justin had on his face. Like, no.
You're one of us, buddy. Just embrace
That's
it.
not
Dang.
good.
I'll take it.
Yeah, we gave you the avocado.
Yeah.
True.
We invented the avocado.
The avocado toast.
Yeah.
It's the whole reason I can't afford a house.
That's why you're struggling so much.
I don't even like avocados. I just can't stop
But
buying
I'm paying
avocado
for it.
toast. That's the weirdest argument.
You know what also pays the bills? When you punch the clock.
Yeah.
Ah.
Should we start the show?
Yeah, let's start the show.
Let's do it.
Warning! You are about to start listening to Punch the Clock, a podcast hosted by three self-proclaimed cooperate professionals, Marshall, Justin, and Noelle, recorded entirely in their company's break room. Marshall claims to be the perfect man, but if that's his idea of perfection, I'd hate to see what imperfect is. Justin claims to be Will Arnett's best friend. However, a restraining order says otherwise. And Noelle believes she is a Disney princess. But we've never seen a crown. Finally, warning, please leave the show now before the podcast starts. In 3, 2, 1.
Hey, welcome to Punch the Clock, the only podcast to spend all its production money on avocado toast. I'm your host, Marshall.
And I'm Justin.
And Noelle is out today. Best wishes to Noelle. Again, not sick or anything, just dog sitting.
Yep.
Hopefully the dog is still alive. I'm sure she's got this.
I hope so.
At this moment,
Oh
she's
god, that'd
probably
be
like,
awful. Can you imagine if you were like dog sitting and the dog just died?
It's terrible. I will say at this very
I came
moment,
close one time.
I can only imagine that she's like maybe out walking the dog, and she's got like the shopping bag on her hand, like reverse side in, so that she can pick up droppings along the way. And we're sitting here having a blast, and she's picking up poo.
I mean, she was
Talking
working
about the
from
dog
home.
dying.
Well, I'm assuming the dog's still alive.
Oh, okay.
Let's say, yeah.
Good. It'd be a little bit more concerning if it wasn't.
Fingers crossed.
Anyway, we're joined by our guest Rylee. Sorry, longest introduction ever.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome back.
Thank you for having
This
me.
is Rylee's fifth or sixth time back.
I don't think it's been that many. I think it's like the third.
Third or fourth?
I would say more towards the fourth, because you were on
I don't
a
think
couple
you've ever
specials.
been on the show where Noelle was a
Oh,
host.
I forgot about the time
Yeah, we count the specials.
that Will/Justin was the host.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot about that one. I was just remembering the Halloween.
That's
Oh,
the
yeah.
Lost episode.
Well, lost for you. I was there.
That was a good time.
Should we create that just for like some good PR? Like some
Lost
Lost
episode.
episode?
That'd be fun.
Right?
Put it behind the paywall.
That'd be
no,
pretty
Yeah.
no one's going to pay for it, so
Yeah.
it's lost.
That'd be fun.
I don't think you've been on the show since Noelle was a host.
I haven't been, since she's been a host.
She's been on for what, 4 or 5 weeks now?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Something like that, yeah.
I don't know. If Noelle was here, she could tell us.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, she really is the most competent out of the three of us.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, she's got some pretty good experience.
And by three of us, I meant host. I wasn't including you in there, Rylee.
That's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
How would you like to rate? Would you like to reevaluate your ratings? You can make a ghost rating while Noelle's not here. She can't defend herself.
Oh,
I would
true.
never-
Yeah.
I
This
would
is good.
never
This is
rank
good.
her low.
Maybe medium.
Yeah. Sure, there's always room for improvement. Noelle, I think you're great. I don't.
There's a butt coming.
No,
There's a butt coming.
no. Us women have to stick together. So she's great. I don't even remember what I rated y'all.
Hell yeah,
in all
girl power.
honesty. Exactly.
Y'all can't see it. I mean,
Feminism.
sick.
I can look back to the archives.
Ooh, you came prepared.
I don't have the date though, so
That's okay.
actually here it is.
Oh my gosh.
This is the official notes of when Will filled in for me on 12/9/21. You discussed Golden Girls. Marshall took the ADD test.
Yep.
And I'll do well.
did.
Let's see. No ratings on here, but maybe it was from.
Yeah, no ratings.
Yeah, I think Rylee, you won that episode. Rylee wins. Rylee
good job.
won the DMC that day.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Anyway, go ahead and give us a fresh rating. Let's get
It's
some
out
fresh
of
ratings.
seven.
Yeah, out of sevens.
I'll give you both 6s.
Okay,
Yeah.
Sweet.
that's fair. And would you like to give Noelle a rating in absentia?
I'll give her a 6 as well.
Okay, just solid 6s,
Solid 6s across the board.
triple 6s.
And that is scary.
Yeah, that's what I
Hey,
thought
welcome
about.
to-
I was like,
Welcome to Punch the Clock,
The
the
evil
only
number.
podcast that's sponsored by the devil, possibly.
Cryptic.
yeah.
I mean, we all knew. You couldn't listen to this and be like, yeah, no, it's been sponsored.
Yeah, if you listen to the episode backwards, the devil
There's a secret message in there.
will give you a secret message.
And there's also a coupon code for 50% off your next grocery list
Which I don't
from
think
HelloFresh.
I don't think it's a coincidence that Noelle is not here today, and Rylee had given the devil's numbers, and that this episode, she was like, "You're secretly doing some sort of like curse on us."
Spooky.
That she specifically wanted to exclude Noelle from.
I want to protect her from it.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Well, Rylee, if you work in the curses, how would you do it? Like, what curse would you give us? Either collective or individually.
Ooh. Oh gosh, put me on a spot like that. Well, I feel like if I tell you the curse, you're going to be able to prepare to like
Well, this is
work
all
against it.
This
That's
is all
the
hypothetical.
point of curses.
Rylee, if you had to curse me, just look at me and be like, Marshall deserves a curse. Well, I mean, look at this guy. Curse.
He's very cursable.
He's very cursed. I'm just walking down the street and minding my own business, and you're like, screw Marshall, curse him. What curse are you afflicting me with?
You'll always have gum on the bottom of your shoes.
Oh, that is so rude.
Wow, that's
How dare you?
That's tough.
I'm actually gutted by that.
Oh,
one.
and another one for Justin. I think bird poop always on your car door handles.
ooh,
All of
Oh.
golly.
I don't know who got it worse.
And she said, "You're putting me on the spot." Clear, these are like
was
well
thought
thought
out.
out. Yeah. These are.
They came to me.
She's definitely
Well, Justin,
thought about that. We just gave her. We set the table to give her the opportunity to express these, but she's
Immediate
had
curse.
these thoughts for quite some time.
immediately cursed us. I don't know, Justin.
That was me setting the curse.
Justin, how would you curse the two of us, though?
Ooh.
Gosh, I mean, I wouldn't, but that's a cheap answer.
That is not like
That's no fun.
I
look, Justin.
would-
Same scenario. Walking down the street, and you're like, "Hey, Marshall and Rylee, seen them walking around? Screw those guys.
I
They
don't
need to be
like 'em.
cursed.
So let's start with Rylee.
We've strapped you to the back of a donkey and kicked you out of the village. What curse are you yelling at us?
So for Rylee, let's see here. Every time you opened a bag of chips, at the top, the bottom would simultaneously open and all the chips would fall out.
Dude, that's rude.
That is because I love chips. Like one of my favorite food groups.
And even if you put a plate underneath,
I was
you
about to say.
you would be opening up like, let's say a regular sized Doritos bag,
Yeah.
and the whole bag would fall out. So then you would have to figure out what to do with it. And let's say you go to put it in a Ziploc container. Well, you open that, the bottom's going to fall out of that too.
Gotcha.
It's gonna ruin a lot of Tupperware.
I know.
All right, what you got for me, bud?
All right, so for Marshall, let's see. I'm trying to think. think of the things you like to do. So let's see here.
I do a lot of things.
I would.
For being honest, you probably have more things I like than dislike.
Let's see. Golly.
I'm pretty open to most things.
I don't want to make it like aggressive. I just want to make it like inconvenient.
Yeah, we don't want to hurt you.
yeah. So like, every collared shirt that you would wear, the collar would continuously like randomly pop up throughout the day and just like stay like straight up, and then like maybe every once in a while it would take a break and fold down properly.
How dare you?
And
give me an early
like,
2000s pop collar.
That's right. That's right.
A cursed shirt that just moves on its own.
I'm not prepared to change my style for this. How would I curse you guys, though? How would I curse you? Okay. Rylee, every time you put a Caprice Sun, why was that tongue twister? Straw into it. I hope this straw breaks just a little bit so you don't get perfect suction.
No, oh my god, that's awful.
Justin, every time you get up in the middle of the night to use the restroom, may you stub your toe.
Oh god.
That's a good one.
That's so much worse.
Noelle, your curse is every Disney movie will never be rated above a 6.5. Just enough to be slightly enjoyable, but not enough to be bad.
So I've been meaning. I gotta ask Noelle this. So have you heard of?
Who is not here to answer?
Ask her right now.
Have you heard of this Mortimer mouse?
What's a Mortimer mouse?
I don't know, but I saw it on my daughter's like thing that she was watching, Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, and there was someone called Mortimer Mouse.
That sounds really familiar.
Yeah,
That does sound familiar.
Look it up.
yeah,
It's like Mickey's long lost brother.
yeah.
That,
Something
like
like that.
anti-Mickey?
Anti-Mickey. Oh God. I wonder what the anti-Mickey would look like.
It would probably be like small, like everything opposite.
Oh, literally, it's his rival.
Mortimer Mouse?
Yeah.
Really?
Really?
This guy.
What-
Is that this guy?
Yeah.
Apparently, he's his longtime rival.
I didn't know Mickey had a rival.
He's a villain.
Really? I had no
I
idea.
would have thought it would have been Willie, right?
I don't know Disney lore.
Like the big
so-
Willie
Yeah.
character? Okay. Ooh.
Every hero needs a nemesis.
Yeah. Otherwise, they're no hero, right?
Yeah, what's the point?
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, you all want to transition to some questions or some Facebook groups?
Let's do some questions.
Some questions?
Yeah.
That work for you?
Sure.
Dealer's choice. All right, let's answer Reddit. First question from Reddit. And if people don't remember, this is the segment where people on Reddit ask questions and we answer it for you.
Love Reddit.
Because we got to help Reddit out.
Yeah.
Someone has to help them.
They need help.
What do you think was an evolutionary mistake and actually says backwards instead of forwards?
Evolutionary mistake.
Whatever it is, wisdom teeth. Get rid of those.
They serve no purpose.
Hmm.
That's backwards. Those things hurt.
There's actually a whole economy behind wisdom teeth.
Yeah.
Like, that employs people.
Jobs.
Screw them.
They're doing other things other than like wisdom teeth.
Dentists
though.
don't spec into just wisdom teeth.
I know, but hey, that's big bucks.
Hey, those teeth that are like hidden up
Pays
in
the
there.
big bucks.
It's the only
big
ones I
bucks.
do.
Surgery.
I mean, the margins on wisdom teeth are probably pretty good.
I had
true.
all 4 removed a couple years ago. That
Yeah.
was like outside of the insurance.
Uh-huh.
It was expensive. I'm sure they made bank.
Yeah, I was 13 during spring break when I got mine removed.
Really?
Yeah, awful.
I still have all mine.
I would probably wait for my kid to be an adult because it was a rough recovery for me.
For as a 13-year-old?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because my mouth too small.
Sheesh.
What else could we get rid of? Evolutionary, that was a mistake.
What's the body part that can, or the organ, I should say?
Isn't it
Appendix?
like yeah? You don't really need.
Yeah. Appendix. Yep, that can come
So
out.
we're bringing that back?
I don't know that. What are we doing? It was a mistake, right?
Are we taking
we
it
stopped
away?
using it, so I guess we just get
power
rid
to
of it.
take
I don't know.
away?
Bring appendixes.
I don't know if that really sets
Give
us
that
back.
to us.
Does that really? I guess.
I mean, I guess when it blows up, it
Yeah, and you have
almost
to like have
kills you.
surgeries
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah.
But then again, we're taking jobs away.
Yeah, I know.
Ugh.
Because there's only one thing you can do
Yeah.
at a time. That's it. That's your job. What else can we get rid of?
I would say. I mean,
bad eyesight.
I was just gonna say that.
Tell me about it.
I would say that's an evolutionary mistake. Absolutely.
Aging. Let's just get rid of aging.
Yeah. Hair loss.
Hair loss.
Yeah.
Ooh, hair loss is a good one.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, moving on.
We covered enough bases.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah.
What seems like magic, even though you know the scientific explanation? What seems like magic to you, even though you know the scientific explanation? For me, it's liquid soap. How do you keep it liquid?
Yeah.
You just not.
And how do you?
Is it an extra chemical or is it minus one?
And how do you go from solid soap to liquid soap? Like I know you add water, but like why?
Yeah, but how do you keep it more jelly instead of like watery?
Right.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like a thicker consistency.
Like if you take soap and I were to pour it in water and make it liquid, it would just be watery soap.
Yeah.
And I'm sure I could wash my hands with that, but still. But that gel soap, it's like why is it gel?
Well, it's like evaporated milk. I guess maybe similar. You know what I mean?
That's magical to you?
Well,
It's evaporated milk?
yeah, I mean, you're taking all the water out of it, right? And it can sit in a can
You
and not be refrigerated and be okay.
I guess.
Well, like once you add water to it, it's like, oh, now it's got a shelf life.
In the realm of milk, I guess churning butter is an anomaly to me. Like I understand how they get from point A to point B, but it's just like it's still so strange to me that they can just do that and makes butter.
Solidifies.
Yeah.
What?
Shake vinegar. Yeah.
I saw someone do that on TikTok. They like just put whatever it is, like the heavy cream or milk or whatever, in a Tupperware. They just shook it really hard and it became butter.
Yeah.
You know, I saw that on
and the byproduct is buttermilk.
that show on TLC where they're like really cheap. And
Which one?
they're
Cheapskates?
like cheapskates, yeah. And like there was like a family of 4 or 5, and the daughter wanted like some butter for toast, so the dad's like, here you go, here's a bottle, an empty bottle, and whatever that was, like heavy cream, and he's like, shake it and make your own butter. I'm like, really?
Wow.
Rude.
Yeah.
Butter is not expensive.
Yeah.
I think the heavy cream would probably be more expensive than the butter, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Probably.
This guy is not smart.
And what about just even like
Counterintuitive.
even like carbonation?
Carbonation?
Yeah.
Like how does it stay?
Well,
I mean, I know it eventually dissipates.
In what sense? Either in soda or in alcohol?
Like, let's say in soda, like so the air gets trapped.
In alcohol, the carbon dioxide is a byproduct of the yeast eating the sugars.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why it's carbonated, because they're releasing the gas into the liquid.
Interesting. Okay.
Now, in soda, I don't know what they're doing because it's not alcoholic. I'm assuming they're just shooting carbon dioxide in there.
Yeah.
And then having it sealed, I would assume.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever's inside the soda stream.
Yeah.
The magic that happens inside of these cans, we'll never know.
Yeah.
Soda mystery.
Mm-hmm.
Simple pleasure. Simple pleasure.
Here's one. What in the world is the flavor of Red Bull?
That's a good question.
What fruit is that?
That is a good question.
I know it's made like in Thailand. All right, well, there's some scientific things.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of caffeine here.
What's the next one? What's a cool fun fact that you know?
I don't know any facts.
You don't know a single fact?
Nope.
No, that's not true.
None that
fun
are like
fact.
considered fun, I would say.
Well, just what's a random fact?
Oh, good. You go first. I don't.
I feel like I do know some.
Cows can go upstairs but not down.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Because that's I think high schools would do senior pranks and they would put cows on different floors of the building and they can't get them back down.
That's awful.
Or you do the old school, release 3 chickens into the building and number them 1, 2, and 4.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Now they're looking through 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
What was the question?
What's a cool fun fact that you know? Honestly, I put this in here because I thought it'd be up your alley, Justin.
I know. I feel like I'm drawing the blank here.
Thank you. Put you on the spot.
I feel like I usually do have random stuff. Let me come back to you on that one.
Okay.
Random fun fact.
Random fun fact, buddy.
Oh, do you know the origination of when you cheers at during a meal? You know the origination of that?
No.
Or the origin, I should say. So the origin is back in like medieval times, and someone's going to probably fact check me on this, and that's okay. But I think my story is pretty accurate. During medieval times, when people would actively try to poison each other, the act of doing a cheers,
just trying to kill each other,
and getting drinks to kind of cross pollinate into other like mugs or chalices, was that if each person drank it, they knew that it was safe. Because, you know what I mean? Because, so let's say that, like, I'm trying to poison Rylee, for example, and I put something in her drink, and we cheers, and I drink it, then she knows that it's safe to drink, because some of hers got in mine.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Saying.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. But fun fact, the origin.
I feel like we should bring that back for like the dating scene.
Yeah.
Maybe that'd be a good idea.
That'd be a good idea.
Yeah.
Anyway, fun fact.
Know any?
Yeah, I know a lot. Just trying to pare them down.
Give us your most like unhinged one.
My most unhinged one.
Yeah.
You just. Are you sure?
Absolutely.
Sure. I'm not sure if I can even say it on the air. Unhinged fact. Yeah, well, we've already done the Mountain Dew and Powerade. That's pretty unhinged. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. Killer whales will actively kill sharks and bully them.
Aww.
Yeah,
Just
like
because?
great white sharks, they will go kill them and rip out their liver and eat it, and then throw away the rest of the shark.
Wow. Sharks had to come.
Great white sharks are afraid they'll work with.
Circle of life.
Anyway, moving on. Sorry, my phone like closed. What is something that we should normalize?
Ooh.
Not touching pregnant women's bellies.
Yes.
Please don't do that.
Yeah.
Ask
Absolutely.
first.
Yeah. And even asking is a little creepy unless you know. Yeah.
Yeah, still.
I feel like unless you're like a family member or a really close friend.
Don't just touch the belly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because imagine if like that was like you did that on the regular, like, oh, you're having a bellyache, you know what I mean? Like, it's just a
like
weird
imagine that in the context of not being pregnant.
Right. It's like weird.
Yeah,
like,
imagine if you get it wrong and they're not pregnant.
Ooh,
Yeah, that could be bad too.
Oh, God.
Oh gosh.
But yeah, I don't know why that's such a normal, accepted thing that's acceptable. I feel like if I was a pregnant woman, the last thing I want is a bunch of people touching my belly.
Yeah. What about gosh, what was it? What can we normalize? What should we normalize?
Sleeping in on the weekend.
Men have feelings too.
Men being emotional.
There you go.
Let's normalize that. Men are allowed to cry.
How about just go to therapy?
Yeah.
That's gotten better.
Yeah.
I will say that one's gotten better.
Yeah, yeah, that's fair.
Being
That's fair.
open about your mental health.
Yeah.
Normalize. Plant-based foods aren't as bad as you would think. I remember back in the 80s and 90s, there was a real, you're eating a veggie burger, and everybody would like talk down to people.
Yeah.
I think that's gotten better though. That is getting more normalized.
Yeah, for sure.
Normalize.
And you know what? Sadly, like it's taken. I don't. And maybe sadly, it's not the right way of putting it, but like it's taken creativity to really make it normal. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't, like to your point, it wasn't accepted as it was.
Well, to be fair, they did taste bad back in the day. They didn't taste good.
The science wasn't quite there yet.
It's like, here's a giant slice of mushroom. Does that get you good? It's like,
Does that replace your burger?
Yeah, I mean, now that they've gotten it kind of flavor-wise.
Yeah.
And I always see, like, people, they're complaining about it is like, why do you want to eat the taste of meat? It's like, if you're vegan, it's like, well, just because you're vegan doesn't mean you don't understand that it tastes good. You know, or if you're trying to transition to that lifestyle, yeah, go ahead. It makes it easier to eat.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of like fast food and chain restaurants introducing more vegan options has helped with that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, which side note actually would help with global warming because cows are one of the biggest producers. So
is that right? Yeah.
Yeah, methane gas.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, pick up a plant-based burger, guys. Honestly, out there, they're not that bad now.
On the flip side, I think we should continue to normalize the use of antibiotics in chickens.
Yeah.
Think about so like
It's a hard take.
Not really, because preventing illness in food does seem like a good idea.
Yeah, I mean,
it's just when you're over prescribing stuff, just like in humans, that's when it becomes bad. Now, growth hormones, get rid of. I don't think we need those.
Yeah, I mean, just think about. Oh, absolutely. I mean, think about how dependent we are on things that we don't even see on a daily basis, and like imagine that there was some sort of widespread knockout of chickens. Like how, you know what I mean?
So for me, like the antibiotic part of the chicken in the, was it free range or organic? Yeah. I've always been kind of like hesitant on because it's like this. One, don't overprescribe it. Cool.
Yeah.
But two, if you have an organic farm, you're not allowed to give them antibiotics. It's all good. Which means if your chicken is like sick and it's a curable disease, you can't give them the cure that we have for the chicken disease.
Yeah.
Because then you lose money on it no longer being organic. So it's cheaper. Right. In that point, I feel like you're just letting the chicken suffer. Mm-hmm. So saying no, all antibiotics are bad in food, kind of a gray area for me.
Yeah.
Now, growth hormones, I don't need that.
Absolutely not.
Get rid of that.
You don't need like a jacked chicken.
Yeah.
It's a dual-edged sword. Don't be feeding a bunch of antibiotics that they don't need, but if they need the antibiotic, give it to them.
I mean, plus, like...
Should be gray area.
Big chicken cutlets are just hard to cook. Like, you gotta cut them anyway.
They are.
So...
Chicken thighs is where it's at anyway.
Yeah, that's good, yeah.
That's where the flavor is.
Definitely.
Where the chicken oysters.
Because you get a mix of white meat and a little bit of dark meat, but not, like, scary dark, you know what I mean?
You get a whole chicken, harvest that chicken oyster. Delicious. You guys are both looking at me like I don't know what I'm talking about.
Chicken oyster. No, I trust you.
Is that the red one talking?
It's a muscle on the back of the chicken. You get two of them per chicken.
When it comes to food talk, I will believe anything you say, Marshall.
Yeah. That's all the questions I have for Rylee.
We're going to put that. Rylee says, I will believe anything you say, Marshall.
In the context of food.
It's the one thing I know what I'm talking about.
Everything else is up for debate.
And there is something that we should normalize is context.
Not on this show. I know my foods. That was all my questions for Reddit this week. But I do have some quick Facebook groups with Marshall.
Okay.
I would like to submit to the council's approval.
Absolutely.
So first one's up. I'll make these quick because we don't have much time. The first one I found this week, I was like, and to remind everybody, these groups are groups that I go join that I see that I think are really random, and I decide if they're safe for you and your parents to join. Because there's a lot of bad groups out there on Facebook.
Infiltrate the groups.
Yeah, I do the dirty work for you. Last week we did Clown Girl Heaven,
Honk Heaven.
Oh my gosh.
Two other ones.
Yeah. It got weird.
Quick.
That's all you need to know.
This week, I found two new groups. The first one was Disapproving Corgis. Now, Disapproving Corgis is a Facebook group where people post pictures of their corgis with disapproving looks on their faces.
Well, that seems harmless.
That's pretty funny, actually.
Yep, see it.
Just looking judgmental, yeah.
That's pretty good.
I looked through all of it. There's a lot of upset corgis. They're very cute. So first off, is it safe for you and your parents?
Check.
Yes.
I would say so.
Allow your parents to go on that one.
So can we create our own official body where we create some sort of green check mark or something that we stamp these and they can earn our official approval?
Yeah, we had the 3 lists last time. We set up the category last time. Is it safe?
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, dude.
How hard was it to join or whatever?
Oh, yeah.
What was the second
the
one?
approval process?
It was like,
I didn't write it
is
down.
it safe for you and your parents?
That's right.
Well, we'll write it down now. Is it safe for your parents? For people who are not as tech savvy. Was it hard to join?
That's right.
This one was not. I hit join and I got in. And 3 was, will it convince Noelle to join Facebook?
That's right. That's right.
She's not here today, so Rylee, we'll ask you if it... Are you on Facebook?
I am.
All right, we'll ask you if it convinces you to unjoin Facebook.
Will it make me delete my Facebook?
Yeah, there we go.
I don't think so. It seems harmless.
Yeah, disapproving corgis.
That's awesome.
So, and then I rate it. I give this one a 6 out of 7. It's good.
All right.
So the next group I found was That Sir is a Frog.
I love it already.
So the description of this group is: anytime you see a frog on social media, you must post it to this group. And it became a bunch of pictures of people just finding frogs in different situations and posting it.
I love it.
The only checklist they had to get into it was say, don't be a jerk.
Fair enough.
And then they let you join, so it's easy to get into. I do recommend it for you and your parents. And overall, good group.
Does Noelle like frogs?
I don't know. Rylee, has this convinced you to quit Facebook?
No, I would join this group in a heartbeat.
Nice.
Okay, well, let's call That Sir is a Frog. I look forward to seeing you there.
I'm going to be posting up a storm.
What's your rating on that?
I give that one about, I give it a 6 out of 7. It accomplishes what it's out to do.
Okay.
It's very straightforward.
Third one I joined was called Dan's Boom Boom Room Room.
Ooh, scary.
It's very vague.
It was very easy to join. They just approved me.
Right?
And the group does not have any rules. That was their official rule, and it was just a bunch of edgy posts.
Define edgy.
Like edgelord meme posts. Yeah, that was it. So, is it safe? No, don't bother.
Probably not.
Do I recommend it? No. I forgot to save pictures. I'm sorry. That one I give a 2 out of 7.
It's probably for the best you don't have pictures.
Yeah, that one was. It was just a bunch of like what looked like teenagers posting the edgiest things they could think of. Does that convince you to quit Facebook?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
I truly think this is my stance on Facebook. And this came about like circa 2020 when social media just kind of went crazy. I honestly think that Facebook should go back to the college kids. Like, no one and their mother should be able to join Facebook. You know what I mean? It should go back to the rightful place where it started.
Young people.
Yeah, that's going to kill their stock price, but yeah.
I mean, I'd be okay with giving it up if I knew that the college kids can have their
It's going
space
to
back.
really kill my FANG indexes.
Hey, Facebook, Apple, Netflix, Google.
I feel like half those don't deserve to be in there anymore.
No.
3/4 even. All right, and the last group.
Oh, there's one more.
Yeah, one more group. I'm sorry, I should have said 4. Was approving corgis.
That's pretty cool.
This one took the longest time for me to get approved.
Wow.
They took a little while. I just had to hit the join button, and instead of pictures of corgis disapproving of things, it's pictures of corgis approving.
Nice. Hey, that's pretty cool.
That's very cute.
So, is it safe for you and your parents?
Yes.
Do I recommend you join? Yeah.
Sure.
Does it make you want to quit Facebook?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. This one I give a 7 out of 7.
Nice. Wow.
Perfect score.
Adorable.
Hey, perfect score.
So that's been Groups with Marshall this week.
That's a good one. I like that segment. This is fun.
A little bit less weird this week, but it's okay. They can't all
More
be weird.
wholesome.
Hey, which means that next week,
I thought That Sir is a Frog was going to be a lot weirder, but
yeah,
it was just frogs all the way down.
Frogs can be so wholesome.
It was
You
cool.
let them be.
yeah. I think it's just so funny how, like, you know, however many people belong to that group, they're going about their daily lives and they see a frog and they're like, oh, I'm going to add this to the
Their
group.
first thought.
Sure.
That's right. Yeah.
Share to the group, saw a frog.
That's right. Yeah.
There were a lot of frogs.
Oh.
Yeah.
One was a toad.
Oh,
Is that against the rules?
People got very upset.
Really?
I think the post got taken down too.
Oh my god.
No toads, people.
That's
Straight
the one
aggressive.
rule in bold at the
No
top.
toads.
Straight aggressive.
They look similar, but no.
That's too funny.
Anyway, all ready to get to today's debate?
Yeah, let's do it.
Right. Today's debate me coward. There's the noise. Okay. So today, as always, our guest picks a topic, and Rylee, you picked. If you could teleport back in time, what would you bring with you to cause the most chaos? Was that what?
It was like, what era would you go back in time, and what like weapon or tool would you bring to like change it or make it better?
Oh, change
Something
history?
along those lines. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. We'll just say change history.
Sure. For better
wrong.
or for worse. That's up to your opinion.
Y'all know that it's going to be worse for me.
Yeah, I had a couple things that I'm cycling through, so I want to hear the direction y'all go in first before I choose mine.
I picked mine on Sunday, by the way.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
He's prepared.
Well, no, we have a new wheel that we use to determine who goes.
Oh, no.
Noelle is a respin, because I couldn't be bothered to make another wheel. Oh, whoa.
Yes!
Oh, looks like it's going to be Justin.
Yep.
Thank God.
All right, Justin.
All right, cool. So I've got two. So the first thing I'll mention is the one that was a kind of a runner-up, and then I'll give my official submission.
Okay.
Okay, so the runner-up was Advil.
Okay.
Going back to whatever era it may have been before modern medicine became it's what it is. I mean, if you bring Advil back, I mean, to any point in the 18th, 19th, 20th centuries, I mean, that probably would have exactly would have changed the game completely. Might have had people, bleeding out quite a bit, depending on their use, but probably would have done more good than harm, I would say.
So.
But my official submission, ready? The crock pot.
Ooh.
Okay, where are you taking
And
it?
and it assumes that it assumes electricity.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
1900s on.
So can I bring it back before then, or
Before electricity?
yeah?
Well, I mean, you
They can put it
can,
over the fire.
Well, like if wherever I bring it back to, can it assume electricity or no?
but I mean, no.
Okay.
You'd have to bring back electricity.
All right. So I'd bring it back to at any point after electricity was
So late 1800s.
yeah, absolutely.
The year after.
The year after.
Widespread would probably been what, the 20s, 30s. When electricity
Probably
started.
probably 30s or
somewhere
so.
in there.
Yeah.
I'm not a
At
history
least
major.
in like metro areas.
But bringing back the crock pot.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Crock pot does wonders. I mean, you can
Crock-pot
set it and
meals.
forget it.
Set it and forget it.
And
Giving people in the early
Just getting
1900s
just getting an opportunity
crock
to
pots before they were out.
getting an
All right.
opportunity to eat good and for people didn't have as much money then, and hey, they can eat pretty good.
Okay. So, like, I think the crock pot was invented in like the 60s or 70s. So you're just going to give it to them a couple decades ahead of time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Come back and be like, hey, guys, this is going to blow your mind.
Yeah, seriously. Think about how much further we would be now if crock pots started when they did.
They were just a little bit earlier.
I mean, fair, I guess. At the very least, it's wholesome. I'll give you that much.
I was making a crock pot meal on Sunday. That's what made me think of it.
You're like, you know what? We got to bring these back to history.
That's right.
All right, well, let's consult the wheel.
This is so stressful.
I know, right? Noelle, that's a respin. Respin the wheel. This is really bad air. This
is
Come on, Marshall. We're going to say this one is Marshall.
Yeah, I think we'll just call that me.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, it's in there.
Yep, got
Perfect.
All right.
The wheel was on my side today.
I am going back to the caveman times. Mm-hmm. Immediately. That's where I'm going. I'm bringing COVID.
Okay. I feel a little bit better about one of my options
That's
now.
a power move right there.
Yeah.
I'm just going to end humanity.
Really, really weed them out early.
No, I'm just joking. I wouldn't actually.
That is awful.
Yeah, that'd be really bad.
Yeah.
No, I'm going back to caveman times. I'm giving them the atomic bomb.
With like any safety features
Nope.
or anything? Just straight
Good
up
luck.
like leaving it there? Sheesh, you want to like really do a restart.
Yeah, I'm getting rid of everything.
Wow. You really despise wisdom teeth that bad, huh?
No,
You're like, we need to start this over.
I'm just
The
joking.
wisdom teeth.
Obviously, I'm joking. I'm going to go back in time to the caveman era when we're all living on shorelines, and I'm going to give them scuba gear.
Ooh, that's
Okay,
good.
that is good.
That's really good.
Let them explore the ocean.
Absolutely.
Have fun with that.
That's genius.
I feel like they'd go deeper than than we've ever gone. They have no fear and nothing to like base it off of.
Yeah. They're going to be a bunch of fish. They're going to go fishing. Mm-hmm. I'm assuming they'll invent the spear gun because I feel like if you saw all those fish, you'd be like, I need to find a way to stab them.
That totally changes the game with like pirates.
Yeah.
And I mean, wow, that's amazing.
Yeah. Ancient scuba gear. So they can refill it and everything. Obviously, that's part of the scuba gear is being able to refill it oxygen.
Sure.
You know, masks that they can remake. I'm assuming they probably make some sort of glass mask or whatever. I don't know what goggles underwater were made from before.
Is there someone to give a safety briefing?
No, they'll figure it out.
Trial and error.
There we go.
I put it on, I jump in the water.
See what happens.
I forcibly put it on one of them, throw them in the water, and say, figure it out.
Hey, you can lead a horse to water. You can lead a caveman to water, but you can't teach him how to swim.
To be fair, I am assuming that these cavemen can swim. I don't know.
Yeah.
They'll learn.
I mean, they have about an hour or two to figure it out.
They figured out fire. They can figure out how to swim. Are you kidding me?
That's so funny.
My goal with this one is to create Atlantis versions of people, and so we evolve into fish people. I'm making real life mermaids.
Okay.
Fair.
Underwater society.
I like it. That's well done, Marshall.
Atlantis.
That's some of your best work right there.
Thank you.
Oh man.
And then I give them the nukes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's my whole plan. Give cavemen scuba gear.
Rylee, you're up by a process of elimination
Oh
here.
Lord. Okay. So I have my.
It must be that seat because whoever's sitting there is always praying.
we're all. It's the hot seat.
Apparently.
So my gut instinct when I first saw this prompt was like something really violent that I don't know is the answer. Uh-huh. So instead, I'm gonna go back to I think it was Thomas Edison that did electricity.
Yeah, he did a lot of electrical experiments.
Was he like the first one that
It was Ben Franklin, right?
A lot of people have been. Well, that's.
Or no, that was the light
we've
bulb.
known about it.
Yeah,
I think it was
He was
Thomas
the one that
Edison.
proved that lightning was like electric.
Yeah.
But either way, I'm going to go back to whenever electricity was popping off for the first time and introduce solar panels.
Ooh,
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm. Renewable energy right out the gate.
He was the Nikola Tesla. He was Edison's rival. And the one who made like the better versions of electricity.
Nice.
Died penniless.
Damn.
Really?
Yeah. No kids or heir. He thought only the smartest people in the world should repopulate.
Shout out to him.
Wow.
He did not consider himself smart enough.
Selfless.
Yeah, apparently he figured out a way to like make electricity from the air.
Like wind? Like wind energy?
No, like just pull it out of the air. Like background. And apparently when his like the person who was producing this with him found out there would be no way to regulate that. I.e. I charge people for the electricity.
I got you.
He like stopped funding him and immediately destroyed all his plans.
Really?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Apparently he also made a death ray.
What a guy.
Nikola Tesla came up with some wild things,
Interesting.
especially for his time. Like the Tesla coil.
We've
The car.
got some good submissions here.
Yeah.
Should we vote?
Yeah, let's consult the wheel. See who votes. I should really have not made the spinning air go this long. Looks like it's Justin.
I get to vote first.
You get to vote first, bud.
You know, I do like the solar panels idea because, like, think about how much more advanced we would be today. The scuba gear, that's some deep thought, though.
Scuba
So I
gear.
got to give it to Marshall on
Thank
that. Yeah, I got to go scuba gear because that's creative.
Thank you.
Yours is super creative, but that's deep.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have thought about that. So that's like a little more out of the box.
That's what I mean.
Scuba
Yeah.
Scuba gear for cavemen.
Yeah.
Come on down,
And
scuba
I
gear
thought
for
I was being
cavemen,
creative
Marshall.
with a crock pot. Marshall's like, no.
Sea
Go
exploration.
bigger. That's right.
You're going to the sea, but we crawl out of the sea
We're going back in.
and involved. Big mistake, we're going back.
We're going back in.
Kid in there.
Do you
Aquatic ape
think-
theory, people.
Do you think we would have eventually, like evolved to having gills?
I would hope.
Probably.
You know what I mean?
I would think so.
Like,
If we could have both, that'd be great.
I don't know how that would happen, but that'd be kind of
How
neat.
does any
right?
evolution happen?
Nah, I don't know. I'm voting for Rylee.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
No offense.
Hey,
Crock
I'm not
pots are
offended.
cool, but
I'm not
you know,
offended.
solar panel electricity seems like a good idea.
Yeah, I
Or
went
even wind
too
energy.
small on that.
It's
You
all
guys
good.
went big. I went small. Riley?
I mean, I gotta go with sea exploration, Marshall.
Yeah, that was
Thank you.
solid.
That's like, that will like really change
Absolutely.
the future.
Thank you. I came up with it in 5 seconds.
Dude, that's amazing.
That's a good one.
Scuba gear.
You just thought of that like here and now?
Yeah, I've totally forgot about the topic.
Sweet. That's
I thought
awesome.
about mine on the drive into work this morning, so
Oh, fair enough.
it's okay.
I've been busy.
And I've been thinking about my small idea since Sunday.
Crock pots.
I was like,
What I love about that is you're just so enamored with crock pots. Like, yeah, these things are great.
I was like-
Everybody should have
I
them.
was like putting it together, and I'm like, oh, this is a great idea.
If I could just find a way to self-power them and take them back to caveman times and
That's
give them the
right.
crock pot.
Anyway,
But no, that's good stuff. I
Marshall,
win.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Yeah.
I will be a gracious winner. Not really.
Yeah.
Still kind of wish I went with the atom bomb, but whatever.
Hey, we respect you for the scuba gear.
Yeah.
I would have
Anyway.
respected you for that atom bomb. Too.
Yeah, that would have been fun.
Yeah.
Just blow us off the map
Yeah.
immediately.
Start fresh.
Just hand it to a bunch of cavemen,
And
not
all-
give them any context. Here's your thing.
all that's left is wisdom teeth.
I stand back out of the blast
Piles of
radius,
wisdom
and
teeth.
as I see the cloud go up into the air, I just watch myself fade out, and I'm like, I've done a good thing.
Oh, God.
Anyway, that's going to wrap it up for this episode. If you enjoyed what you listened to today, go seek therapy and then tell a friend. You can send your questions into punchtheclocks@gmail.com. If you don't send in questions, we don't have them to read on the air.
Exactly.
And that makes us sad.
Yeah, and I might be signing off here for a couple weeks.
Yeah, Justin will be out for a couple of weeks, maybe.
Yeah.
We're on baby watch.
We're on baby
We're on
watch.
baby watch
Yeah.
right now.
We're on-
Glad you're still having one of those.
Hey, thanks.
Really awful if you weren't.
Jeez.
Way to end it on a dark note.
Oh, man. But I will, I think I was going to maybe try and send some stuff for you guys to read aloud on the air.
Yeah, well,
So I'll try and stay
That's
close
fine.
to what's going on.
yeah. Watch us forget to actually read the email address whatsoever. Like, just to send stuff, but whatever. But anyway, you can follow us on Spotify, Apple iTunes, Acast, and many, many more. You can also find us on Facebook at Punch the Clocks.
Podcasts.
I forget the rest of this. I've had a lot of caffeine, if I'm being honest.
Yeah,
it's
no,
kind of hard for
yeah.
me to
Hitting.
think.
Oh, yeah.
I've had 2 cups of coffee and a Red Bull now.
Marshall is fidgeting right now.
I can feel the
really
eye
am.
twitch
Yeah.
starting.
Yeah, I really am. So anyway, that's going to wrap it up. I've been Marshall.
And I'm Justin. And
On
Riley,
behalf
thank
of
you.
Noelle.
Thank you guys for having
Oh,
me.
I'm sorry.
I was going to say thank you, Rylee. But,
Oh, yeah.
But,
Thank you, Noelle.
yeah, thanks for not being here, Noelle.
I wasn't going to say that.
Anyway, and toodles.
Toodles.
That was fun.
Funny.
We should nuke the cavemen, though.